Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. So today in this video I would like to review my textbook. It's a bilingualism book from Joel Walters. So before I explain to you guys about this book, let me introduce myself first. My name is Siti Najwa Maimunah. I'm from class of 4D from English Education and Win Syarif Hidayatullah Jakarta. So, what makes bilingualism is interesting to read it. So, in a bilingualism book, it's not only explain about the language perspective, but also in this book is explain about how a socio-pragmatic and a psycholinguistic is combines together. So it's not just only about the language, but it's also about the social communication and how language it works in their minds. So the writers, Joel Walters, he believes that bilingualism is not just about the language, but also it's about identity, culture, and emotion, and also interaction for communication. So this book, bilingualism, have 6 chapters. So the first chapter is explain how bilingual is happen, how bilingual phenomena is happen in daily life, such as like a code switching, fluence, and also the translation. And the second chapter is explain about how 10 perspective is a combines. It's a combines from different 10 researchers. And the third and the fourth is explain what is the SPPL model. So, which stand for socio-pragmatic and a psycholinguistic model. So, in that chapter is explain how bilingual people can process language in their minds and how they communicate in daily life in a social situation. And how they influence the way they speak. Then the fifth and the sixth one, the fifth is explain how bilingual phenomena happen in a more detail. It's not same like the first one, but in a fifth chapter is more detail. And the last chapter, which is a sixth chapter, is discuss about how bilingual language through equation, language loss, and language disorders. So for me, one of the most interesting in this book is a topic about how bilingual phenomena happen in their life, such as like a code switching. So code switching is happens when a bilingual people change one language to another language, and people can be changed from during a social situation. Like the author also explain this is natural happen to bilingual people, and also sometimes people switch language because of a social situation, emotion, and also because of how they want to express their ideas. And I think this book is interesting. I think this book is interesting. It's also because of in this book give the real example. So a real example in the daily life. So it's a base of bilingual people experience, and the author also explained the bilingual people can be like a student, especially student English education, and immigrants, workers, and translators, or even children who growing up in a family bilingual. So, however, after I read it, I can understand how bilingual also affect not only in the language but also affect to social communication, identity, emotion, and thinking and a communication style. And the book in this book also explain that bilingualism should not be seen as a weakness. It's bilingualism. A bilingual person is a unique and a more valuable ability. So from this book, I get a many important lessons that I can get it from this book. Like for the first is language is closely to connect culture and identity. And the second is bilingual people often adapt their language depending on the situation and the people who around them. And the third one, communication is more complex than the grammar because they shows the emotion and intention and the social context, and also about how to influence people to speak. So this book is a teach to appreciate a bilingual and a multilingual communities more and more. So overall, I think this book or bilingualism, the socio-pragmatic and a psycholinguistic is very insightful. From this textbook, it gives readers uh, to understanding of a bilingualism not only about the language but also about a social and a psychological experience. So this book is interesting because it combines a theory and a real life situation. So that's all for me, and bye.